And I told him that my uncle, my dad's brother, was a brick contractor on that church on Franklin Boulevard in St. Rose.
St. Rose's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said, what was his name? And I told him, Bill Clifford.
Mm.
And he said, step back, and he looked at me and he says, I remember seeing that in the paperwork. I said, really? Yeah. So he was a famous brick contractor.
That's funny.
He was a brick contractor on St. Rose's Church, and he was the brick contractor on Memorial Auditorium. I think that was built in 1927. Then he went to move to Oakland. He never had anything to do with the family.
Yeah. You not get along with your dad?
Probably so. My grandfather was killed in 1900. I believe that was. He fell off a roof downtown, was working, doing the roofing job, and he'd been drinking. He fell off and broke his neck, killed him.
Mm.
My dad was 16. My dad had to go back and take care of his mother and raise his two brothers and a sister.
But didn't your dad get kicked out at 13?
He got kicked out at 10.
10, and then he had to go back and take care of the
Yeah.
family?
Yeah.
Wow.
He never complained anything about it, you know. He only went to the second grade in school,
Right.
you know. One of the things that really fascinated me about Chris and he got on the internet
Mm-hmm.
and he was looking up family history and stuff, and he found out my father and his two brothers' draft cards.
Hmm.
They were too old for World War One.
Hmm. Wow.
So unbelievable. My dad was 52 when I was born.
Hmm.
My mother was 41.
So your grandfather was the first Clifford to come out here?
He come out with his brother,
Okay.
Gerald. They come out on the McMaster wagon trains. And I've told you when he opened the horse ranch down here while my grandfather stayed.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know my grandfather's name, but anyways, my grandmother was a ranch cook.
Right.
He married the ranch cook. And we named Christopher after the priest,
Mm-hmm.
and then James after my father's name. And after Chris found this on the computer,
Mm-hmm.
my grandfather's name was Christopher James Clifford, same as Chris's.
Wow.
And we didn't even know it. No idea. Talk about strange things happen. Then my grandfather's brother went back to Wisconsin. He became a lawyer, and he was the founder of the Green Bay Packers football team.
Hmm. So that's where your family's from, Wisconsin? Before your dad was from Wisconsin? Your grandfather was from Wisconsin?
They came from Ireland and
Well, yeah,
went to
initially.
Wisconsin.
Okay, Wisconsin. Right.
Lived. There's still Cliffords in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Never got in touch with any of them.
Hmm.
There was a Clifford in town. In fact, this Clifford lived next door to what's her name? One Norma's friend.
Julie
Jones.
Julie Jones and
Jones,
her, yeah.
And their next door neighbor was a Clifford. And when I found out that, I tried talking to him. He wouldn't even talk to me. And his daughter went to St. Francis.
Hmm.
Kelly can tell you the name. She knew her. She was probably in Kelly's classes. And then there was another Charles Clifford in town. And how I found out about him, he was black.
Mm-hmm.
And I come home from work one time and Dot was crying, all upset. She got a call from Montgomery Wards and this guy chewed her ass about I don't know what all and everything, and she was really upset. So I was working downtown, so I told the boss the next day I gotta go by at lunchtime and straighten this guy out.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, take all the time you want. So I went over there to the office and wanted to talk to the boss, and the secretaries went back into the office and then come back and said, oh, he's in a meeting now and he'd be 45 minutes to an hour. I said, I'll just wait. He figured I wouldn't wait.
Mm.
So he finally come out and stuck his hand out to shake hands, and I got hold of his hands and I put the death grip on him.
Mm-hmm.
And I held on to him, wouldn't let him go. And I said, you call him Charles Clifford. You called my wife, and they really give her hell. And when I got home, she was crying and all upset and all this other shit. I says, look at me. The Charles Clifford you're looking for is black guy. And he had 3 secretaries sitting back there.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, if you ever call again and upset my wife like that, I'm gonna come back and kick your ass like you've never had it kicked before. He was trying to get loose. I wouldn't let him loose.
Mm-hmm.
I said, so you better goddamn think about it. And them secretaries were all laughing and snickering, you know. I says, you don't want to see me again. So we never had a problem or anything. We had a deal with Montgomery Wards, but was never late on anything.
But how did you know there was that the other Charles Clifford was black?
Somebody told me,
Oh yeah.
yeah. But I don't remember who. I never met him.
Hmm.
But we got dinged for his bills every now and then. Yeah.